And now the news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari has returned to Abuja after a 4-day medical trip to the United Kingdom, UK. Buhari, who left Abuja on Tuesday, had stayed in London for 2 days last week while returning from Washington, United States, where he met with President Donald Trump. A statement by a special advisor to the President of Media, Garba Shehu, on Monday said in the course of the technical stopover for aircraft maintenance in London, the President had a meeting with his doctor. Shehu said the doctor requested the President to return for a meeting, which he agreed to do so. The Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosun, has said the delay in passage of the 2018 budget would have some impact on the nation and cause some adjustment in implementation. Adeosun, who stated this on Friday in Abuja, added the government may need to realign some of the priorities because what would have been done in January is now being done differently. The minister said the fact that the 2017 budget cycle began late in the year had helped a great deal. She noted that the federal government will close this year's budget with capital expenses in excess of 1.5 trillion naira, which is higher than last year. Nigerians have charged both members of the Senate and Office of the Inspector General of Police (IGP) to shun any form of rivalry and work together to tackle the security challenges in the country. Reacting to the ongoing tussle between the two, they ask them to focus on how to move the country forward instead of flexing muscles. We'll bring you details of that report in our subsequent bulletin. Meanwhile, the Nigerian police has been advised to tackle the ongoing recruitment of personnel very seriously and ensure that only those who are qualified and are ready to serve are engaged. This follows the commencement of the recruitment exercise across the country into the Nigerian police force. The exercise follows the directive by President Muhammadu Buhari for the recruitment of 6,000 police personnel in the country. In another development, the Police Service Commission (PSC) has decried the rate of certificate forgery and age falsification among shortlisted candidates in the nationwide screening for police constables. A representative of the Commission in the Southeast, Comfort Obi, told newsmen in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, that over 40% of those who applied for the police constable job in the state would have been arrested if they were so strictly followed and if they followed the guidelines of the recruitment exercise. She said most of the applicants had sworn affidavit in the court lying on oath about their age. She added that most of the candidates screened are not qualified for the May 24 examination to be conducted by JAMB. Reports that defecating in open fields, bushes and bodies of water is widely practiced in Nigeria. The country is said to be one huge field where people defecate without taking into consideration the impact of their actions on the health of others. According to the joint UNICEF and the World Health Organization report published on the issue, the absence of toilets remains one of the leading causes of illness and death amongst children in Nigeria. The World Health Organization (WHO) says with declining numbers and only a handful of confirmed cases reported in recent weeks, the critical phase of Nigeria's largest Lassa fever outbreak is under control. According to a statement issued by WHO's communication officer, Charity Waringan, in Abuja on Friday, continued vigilance is however needed as the country is still Lassa fever endemic. The spokeswoman said the numbers of infection had dropped below levels considered to be of national emergency when compared with data from previous outbreaks. She, however, said health workers should still maintain a high index of suspicion for Lassa fever when handling patients with fever, headaches, sore throat, and general body weaknesses. The Nigerian Army says it has killed 10 armed bandits in Norman, Adamawa State. Army spokesman Brigadier General Texas Chukwu said on Friday in Abuja that one of the bandits was captured alive and he is currently being interrogated by the police. Chukwu said the troops conducting clearance operation in Norman General Area of Adamawa State also recovered motorcycles, submachine guns, amongst other deadly weapons. He advised the public to always report any suspicious activities to the law enforcement agents for prompt action. In the meantime, the World Health Organization (WHO) says it is preparing for the worst case scenario in an Ebola outbreak in a remote area of Congo, including spread to a major town. WHO Deputy Director General of Emergency Preparedness and Response, Peter Salama, on Friday told a regular UN briefing in Geneva that he hoped the Democratic Republic of Congo would give the green light within days for the deployment of an experimental vaccine. He warned that the drug was complicated to use and was not a magic bullet. He said the WHO had alerted the 9 neighboring countries but currently regarded the risk of regional spread as moderate. This is the 9th time Ebola has been recorded in the Democratic Republic of Congo since the disease made its first known appearance in the 1970s. We now take a short break. We'll be right back. Please do stay with us. Welcome back. And on the foreign scene, reports say some 400,000 children are at risk of starving to death in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The United Nations on Friday said thousands of families in the Kasai region fled to the bush, where they stayed for months, noting that shortage of food and water may have already killed many of them. The Kasai region, once one of the most prosperous and peaceful in DR Congo, descended into violence in 2016. Long-simmering resentment exploded into rebellion against the government. In December 2017, the UN declared the crisis in DR Congo as the highest level of emergency, the same as Yemen, Syria, and Iraq. And in sports reports, Nigeria is considering cancelling their friendly against DR Congo due to fears of contracting the Ebola virus. The Super Eagles are due to host DR Congo in a friendly on May 28 in Port Harcourt in the south of Nigeria ahead of next month's World Cup. An outbreak of the Ebola disease has been confirmed in DR Congo, the 9th time the disease has been recorded in the country since the 70s. On Wednesday, Nigeria's health Ministry ordered measures to be implemented for screening visitors from neighboring countries. Nigerian Football Federation said Nigeria will stop the game on medical advice because it cannot risk any life. But in the meantime, NFF said the visiting team will be fully screened on arrival in the country for the game. Both CAF and FIFA have been informed of the situation. And that's the news for this hour, but we'd like to remind you that President Muhammadu Buhari has returned to Abuja after a 4-day medical trip in London. Federal government says delay in budget passage will have some impact on the economy. Police recruitment commissioner speaks on shortlisted candidates' forgery and age falsification. And in sports, Nigeria consider cancelling World Cup warm-up match against DR Congo. Thank you for listening. My name is Oikike Igado Kure.